Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Joe Martin Show. Today I'm here with Jaded Corners. So can you guys introduce yourselves?
We're Jaded Corners. Audie, I play the drums.
I'm George. I play guitar and do vocals.
And I'm Gabby, and I play the bass.
So how did you guys all get together? How did Jaded Corners become itself?
That's a cool story.
Well, yeah, because it started with I got a text message from Tiger's Blood about a show, and I was like, "We gonna do a show," and it was like me when I had like my solo project going on. I was like, "I don't have a drummer. I can't do it." And then I texted Audie like randomly. I was like, "You know what? Like this is the only person I know how to drum who I'm pretty cool with." And I texted him. He was down for it, and we went by an old name by the time. It was like Teenage Videotape.
But I thought that name was kind of weird. It sounds
like,
cool.
It sounds like I had a meaning for it. It was like being a teenager and like seeing, perceiving the teenager.
It's really
eyes.
cool. It's cool, but the people are like
The
world
people
would
are weird.
Yeah, the people are weird.
Like, out of context, it just sounded like not it. So I'm like texting about it, and then we started rehearsing, and then we had got Jay Lee on the bass at the time.
Yeah,
but it was like just for the one show, and then my girlfriend, she was like, "Oh, I have a best friend who plays bass. She's Gabby."
Yeah.
And me and her were kind of friends already. Sorry.
No. She contacted me, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to be in George's band?" And I was like a little reluctant at first because I didn't really know how to play the bass, and like I had gotten a bass, but I was like those players that just like picked it up like one time, and then I just never played it again. So when she told me about this, I was like, "Oh, this is like a cool like opportunity to like start learning and picking it up," and like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in a band." So like, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and that's just. So I got into Jaded Corners.
yeah, it all just kind of meshed together.
Yeah, and then they already knew each other like before.
Yeah, we knew each other.
A mutual friend
From a mutual person, and Gab's always been cool. And we started jamming together.
Yeah,
and it's so cool seeing her progress because like low key.
I started in June. I was not that good.
Yeah.
How did you learn? Like, were they like through YouTube videos classically, or how did you get like?
No, I just jammed out. Like,
yeah,
the only way.
She just started playing with Jaden.
Me and Gabby would like jam together like I think twice a week for summer, and we just play outside.
Like,
it was so
constantly,
fun.
I just like remember her being like struggling to keep up, but then now she's like all on top of it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I got to see that like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
That was great seeing you guys perform.
Yeah.
I'm surprised everything went so well with that show because like this entire weekends, like on February, has been raining a lot. The fact that nothing happened with the weather was fantastic.
The first weekend, yeah.
We low-key were bummed because like for our set at least, like we felt like we could have done a lot better, but the cables kept messing up for George's guitar, and then his guitar
string broke.
Yeah,
it's always the same string.
I think like our morale went down a little bit like when that happened.
Yeah, because
we just like fucked up. We kept fucking up. But
it felt like everything was against us for a second.
Yeah. And then the guitar that the can dealers had lent me, it like started like cutting out a lot. Like so like I don't know what to do. Like mid performance, I was like messing around with the thing trying to fix it. I was like freaking out.
Yeah, no, I think most people were enjoying it. Like throughout the entire set, people were just vibing to your music. So I think it's because like we're like our own worst critics when it comes to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, especially I can imagine like you guys been upstage. It's probably much worse, but the audience they were loving it no matter what. So I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I got some pretty good feedback.
I think our best show ever was at the warehouse.
Yeah,
was that
was pretty fun.
That was a good show.
Or the Walrus, that one was really good too.
That one was also really good. But was that an open mic or was that a show?
No, it was a show.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The Valentine's show.
Okay, yeah, the Valentine's. Yeah, that one was cool. Actually, that might have been our best show.
Yeah,
now that I think about it. Yeah.
And what goes like behind scenes? Like what to you makes it like a good show or perfect show? Like what goes on to make that happen?
I think a lot of it has to do with like our chemistry on stage. Like we have a lot of chemistry, I think, and I'm so grateful for that. And it's like, yeah, if we mess up like every now and then, like it's fine. But it's like about us just like getting together and having fun.
It's just sometimes it's either the string pops or the pedals fuck up.
Yeah.
That's literally it. Like if the string doesn't pop or the pedals don't fuck up, best show ever.
Yeah. We have low standards.
Yeah. It's pretty fun though.
Yeah,
that way.
I feel like Jaded Corners we get like there's so much creativity. Like nothing's actually nothing's ever shot down.
Yeah.
In this.
Yeah, straight up. None of our ideas ever get shot down from each other. If anything, just improved on.
Yeah.
But nothing like turned away.
Yeah, we all have
opening.
like different aesthetics, and we just like make it work together.
Yeah,
I think
I love it.
What would the Jaded Corners aesthetic be?
I don't even know.
Because I know like you guys associated it with the color green. Like how did all that start?
Oh, that started from the eye thing.
Oh yeah, it's because I be on Pinterest a lot, and I was like, ooh, Jaded Corners like bored. So I just kept seeing like all these like green like really cool images, and I was like, oh, this gives off like Jaded Corners, because also like jade like in the name, and I was like, so green, like
that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah. So like I just found that photo, I put it as our profile pic, and I think that's just like solidified like that's our vibe.
It really makes sense. The name too. That's our music.
And how did you guys come up with the name? Like, what does it mean to you guys, Jaded Corners?
It took us forever to find a name because we were trying to find a name other than Teenage Videotape, which kind of sucks because I think about it, I'm like, dang, that's still a cool name.
Yeah.
But
I like this name too.
Yeah, no, I like Jaded Corners. I think it fits us. It's like a corner, 3 people, you know? Like 3 points. I didn't even that was on the spot. That was low-key on the spot.
For me, I actually have a meaning for it. I was with this friend like a long time ago, and like, what was it like? Oh, we need a band name, and he actually made that name, Jaded Corners. And for the meaning that he made, which I really liked, it's like going to your mind whenever like you're like overwhelmed or like you need a time out. The corner of your mind, that's really like Jaded Corners in your head.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that.
That's what the Jaded Corners song. Oh, that song is. It's about that lyrics and everything.
Oh, like when it was all that noise, it's the possum over there.
Oh yeah.
I like get in the interview, possum.
New Jaded Corners band member.
The mascot. But even like with sayings, like we do like this saying called "Stay Jaded." I always think of it like "Stay free," like stay free to yourself.
Yeah. Or faded corners.
Faded
corners. That's another one.
Damn, that's good, interesting. Because I always got curious about that stuff. Because I know that Jaded part kind of makes sense, but I'm like, how did they come up with Jaded Corners? And that's
pretty much how I went.
Shoot. And what are your guys' plans for now? Because you guys have been in the band for what, 8 months, right? I think that's what I recalled.
Yeah,
you guys have progressed.
Yeah,
you've done so much so far. What are you guys planning to do? Like, I guess like within a year.
Finally record. Yeah, we're definitely gonna record, and I have a lot of the I now have a lot of equipment to record, and he does too. So they usually like record guitar and bass and then send it to me, and then I'll plug in all the drums on the mic and stuff. So yeah,
it makes everything way more efficient. But for right now, we're recording on this new single we have out called 2 weeks ago. We want to hopefully release it in 2 weeks, mid March. Hopefully end of March. So it's been going pretty good.
What's the song about?
To go back on how our ideas never get shot down, I originally wrote that song.
Oh, okay.
And then I gave the chords to...
It was the lead part, the intro.
Oh, yeah. I gave the lead to George. And then like a week later, he just showed me that.
I love because he played it like randomly I think since the group chat.
Yeah.
And it sounded really cool. I was like, I need to add more to this. So like for a whole week, I worked on structure, chords, and everything, and I sent it to the group chat, and they all liked it. I was like, wow, I like how like our ideas can merge together.
And then like whenever we jammed it together, I feel like we all just added our parts, and it sounded so good. Like for that song, my favorite part is that.
Yeah, like when it comes in, like yes, that part's like my favorite. Like how it goes like calm to like really heavy.
Yeah,
so I like about that.
It's like how would you like summarize like I guess like each of your roles when it comes to like being in the band? Because obviously you have your instrumental parts. But then when it comes to like making a song, like what do you guys do?
Well, for drums, I feel lucky that I honestly didn't like. Well, it's a blessing and a curse that I didn't like study drums like in school or whatever. I taught it all by myself, but that's also like made me so much more creative. I feel like as a drummer, I start be going ham, and I don't even know where it comes from. And then when George starts playing, I can like hear things in my head, and I start playing it.
Yeah, so we like we like improv a lot during rehearsal.
Yeah,
but I feel like the whole like song making process, I usually come up with like some ideas, and then like I'll show them to Gabby, because me and Gabby rehearse a lot together because like we're in the same area. Like Audie lives in Harlingen, it's kind of hard to like make the drive and stuff. But it's usually me and Gabby together, and like we're just like I play like I have this idea, and we'll play it, and we're just like work on it for like 2 hours, like an hour or two, just like adding things to it, and it comes up to how it is.
Dang.
And I like the bass lines that Gabby comes up with.
They're so
cool.
They're so good, especially for the new song. we had for the new song. She like had some like these sick ass bass lines. I was like, damn, she's like popping off. She's improved so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that too, I thought that was so cool. Like, I think that was my favorite thing about the like from our set of the show is that we had literally like finished writing that song in like 30 minutes before we got to the.
I thought you guys were like joking around at first.
No, that was real. That was real.
We were real.
That was real. It just worked though. I think that song was good. The last two songs we played were good. I think it was just more the middle of the set when things started fucking up.
My guitar messed up and everything. I was like,
But yeah.
So like, how do you come up with the bass parts? Because I mean, you're starting off, so like, I'm just curious, like, what your creative process is right now as a beginner.
Well, like at first, George would just like kind of already have the parts there, and I would just be like, okay, like I'm reading off the script, but like as I'm getting better, I think like I'm experimenting more. I'm like making these rhythms in my head. I'm cooking, and it's like
moving in silence.
Yes, but a lot of it's improv. Like I don't really know any music theory. Like I want to start learning already, cause like come on, but yeah, it's just improv. I'm just trying out notes and stuff.
It's because I get curious because like most of the musicians I interview, like they tend to be like, oh, I've been doing it since like I was 14 or 15. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like it's good like seeing people that start off like a little bit later and then like just continue their process and their journey, like sitting like in the beginning stages. I mean, I find that interesting. Yeah. Because I think the pandemic has always been like the part that everybody, like all these like younger like bands start off with like, oh, like the pandemic happened and that's when I started like learning my instruments.
Yeah.
And so like right now it's been like it's crazy, but it's been like 4 years since then. So like they're like really experienced right now. And
that's exactly what happened to me. I got bored during quarantine. My dad was in a band like in the 80s and 90s, I think. And he has guitar there, and I was like, you know what, I'm just pick it up for some reason. And ever since then, I've been just playing since quarantine. That's exactly how I always hear stories about that happening during quarantine.
Did he like perform around here in the valley, or like what did he do?
He was in. It was with his brother. It was like he grew up in Idaho.
Oh,
so it was like different, but like they're like mainly just like family shows or like small little shows. It wasn't like nothing too like big.
Oh yeah, because I get curious like about like the valley scene, but like way back then.
Yeah.
Because I hear like crazy stories. Like obviously the one that most people know is like Metallica. Well, not Metallica. It was Megadeth who performed here. And yeah, they got hit in the head. Well, what's his name? David. What's his name? Dave. Forgot his last name.
I know what you're talking about. I remember seeing that video for the Fugitive show.
Yeah, like I never performed in McKellen. Like fuck you guys. Or
oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Dave Mustaine. I think that's his name. Mustaine.
I think so.
Mustaine.
I would see that video.
But yeah, like, and I would hear like wild stories that would happen here, like in the 80s and 90s, because like they would bring all these crazy bands over here.
Yeah. There was this place in San Benito.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah, McAllen too. But hearing stories from my dad, because he grew up like a skater kid that also played in like punk bands.
Yeah.
This place called Main Street. It was this indoor skate park in San Benito.
Yeah.
And they would have like punk shows and like badass shows all the time. And there's some videos on YouTube about it.
Oh,
search up San Benito Main Street concerts.
Damn, that's badass. Like I get so curious because like right now that's been like my muse. Like how did the music scene become what it is right now? And it sucks because there was a guy who made a documentary about the scene called "Walking Through the Valley" or something like that.
Oh really?
Charlie Avella, I think that's his name. I tried asking him like, hey, like where can I see it? But like there's no luck on that part. Because like it exists on the internet, but it's nowhere to be seen. Like it was on Amazon Prime for a while, but then like it just disappeared.
Oh dang it!
It had a website and I checked it out and it's gone.
Nothing on there. Dang.
And it documented like the punk scene, like from the 70s, 80s, over to like to 2000, like the late 2000s.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find that.
Yeah, so I tried asking Charlie, but there's no luck on that one.
Dang.
Why he was like he just shut it down. He's like
he left me on red.
He's like, no, it's just keep me secret forever. He didn't know.
And so like I would love to do like maybe like a documentary on the current scene right now because there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I would love to like talk to different bands and saying, hey,
maybe I'll make that.
You can go for it too. I mean,
yeah, because I'm making a documentary already right now. But
for us,
yeah.
What are you working on?
There was this show recently, this gallery show called Ghetto Superstar. And I had gotten with the artist Octo maybe like a month prior, and I just started like documenting everything. Went to his house, he showed me his studio, and I had like interviewed him, did a bunch of stuff. I got like Rode mics and everything. Like I went professional as hell.
Oh damn!
Like something totally different from what I usually work on. Because I really want to step into like a more professional direction with that. But yeah, I'm excited. I got all the footage now. I just gotta edit. But that's the best part.
Damn.
But yeah, I want to make a documentary about the music scene.
Yeah,
Now.
we should go for it because again, if we don't do it, no one else is gonna do it. It's become lost history.
Yeah,
because I was going through YouTube and I found like performances like from like a band like Lunar Heart.
Yeah,
like from 8-10 years ago, and I'm like, oh shit, like this.
There's even like glare.
Yeah.
I saw
there called something else. So like, this was it the story or
I think it was something like that.
Something what it did. I think it was them, but they had like a different name. And I don't know. I find that stuff interesting.
Yeah, like the roots of everything.
Mm-hmm. And like since you do like documentaries, like I was wondering like if you guys also have like other hobbies just besides music. That's like your main thing.
Who goes first?
Gabby
goes first.
Gabby go first.
Well, right now I'm studying visual communication design at UTRGV. So like I like doing art drawings, like graphite drawings and stuff. And well, back in high school and middle school, I did play an instrument actually.
Some lore of covering.
I played the cello for a little while, and I want to get back into that, but I'm preoccupied with the bass, so I'm just gonna stick to that for a while.
Stringed instruments in Jaded.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
Yeah,
crazy.
that'd go crazy.
I love that.
I play trumpet, so we can like make it all crazy. The whole symphony.
I'll play a triangle.
Just basically anything with the arts, I'm into. Yeah.
For me, I go to school for psychology. I'm hoping to get my doctorate. It's a lot of work, but I'm trying to get my best. Also, another thing that's interested me lately is modeling.
Modeling?
Yeah, I always get that a lot. Like, I could be a model. I never like really like thought about it, but recently I'm like, you know what? Like, why not give it a try? You know, seems pretty fun, and yeah, should go for that.
Face card just does not decline.
Straight up.
And what you want to go into like psychology? That's very interesting.
I think so interesting. Like, I don't know, because I never been really into school till like after high school, and I was like, you know, like, I gotta like start trying something, and I was like, you know, psychology is like the most interesting subject I could think of, and I don't know, that's the science behind everything, like why we're who we are right now, like how like the past really influences how we are right now, how we go about like situations, how we react to things. I don't know.
What's been like the one most interesting fact you learned so far about people?
I think recently, for my lifespan class, we were reading about like how 2 to 6 year olds, there's one thing called static reasoning, where like pretty much like means like they perceive the world right now as it is. Like they can't imagine it changing. You see the parents, like even if the parents are like, oh, I was a kid once, they're like, no, you weren't a kid once. Like, they can't fathom that their parents are kids, or like their grandmas or their mothers. I was like, whoa, like they can't. It's just like they see the world so black and white, and like it's so cool. Yeah,
so simple. Yeah.
Everything revolves around them. Cool, yeah.
George is gonna find out why the mind is jaded.
And we're writing a song about this.
And for you were in arts. How did you start that journey with different graphite and all other stuff?
Ever since I was a kid, I was kind of like a little demon child, and I would like draw on the walls and stuff. So it's always kind of been there with me. And then like in my early like youth, like when I was like a little preteen, I got like super into anime and all that good stuff. So I would draw a lot of that, and it's just kind of progressed onto now. Like, and I'm actually learning art because I've just been like doing it for fun, and now I want to take it a little seriously. So.
Yeah.
She's very good. She's really good.
What's been like your favorite medium to use?
Graphite.
Graphite. Or what about it makes it like your favorite?
It's just so easy and quick because like I get tired like with like paints and other mediums. It's just like tiring and it takes too long, and I just like to do it fast.
Oh.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Damn, that's pretty cool. Do you have like an arts Instagram?
I did, but like no, like I deleted it. Maybe I should bring it back. Jaded Arts.
Bring it back.
Jaded Arts.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I remember Gabby making these really cool like portraits of us.
Oh, yeah.
In the field. Remember when I edited it into the field? We should do something.
That was
like
so
that.
cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, and I made one for your birthday too.
Yeah,
That
she made
was
a
so cool.
really cute picture of me. I was like, that was cool. I liked it.
It'd be cool like you guys all like you see all your creative endeavors and then like make something out of it. So,
Yeah.
like, you using your
Yeah.
art, your documentary, like everything you're learning right now, put it all together. And just,
Oh, and I designed the merch too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say that. The graphics, yeah.
I think it was like a day before the show. I was like
Yeah.
slaving away,
Yeah.
just
It was
like
pretty cool.
designing
And that
everything.
picture, shout out Gato, because the way she told us to told you to look to the side and told us to look, like that was the greatest call ever. Because we went to go take pictures, right? Like last minute pictures, and then Gato, she like lined us up and she was like, Gabby, you look this way, and you two bozos look over there, and it came out so cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys got merch so quickly, so early on, it's perfect because some bands they take too long to make merch. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this is like how you support a band. Like it's not just your music, but like sometimes you guys need like again, you guys are a small business, and you guys need to get like support to like let's say like you want to spend more money on recordings, you need to find a way to like fund that.
Yeah.
Headphones.
Yeah, with the money, I bought some headphones so we could start recording and start recording already.
Dang. And I mean, it's great that you guys also have like that skill set because some bands are like, they're a band, they know their instrument, but they don't know like how to like, I guess, produce their own music.
Yeah.
And that becomes an issue here in the Valley where it's kind of expensive for bands like starting out to make music. And then if you guys can do it off on your own, I mean, you save money.
Yeah, because I think it's really important to like, try to progress as fast as you can. Not fast as you can, but like
as efficiently as you can.
As efficiently, yeah.
So this is like it's like not like, kind of like wasting time. I don't know. I don't like wasting time. I want to like get things done. Progress as much as we can.
Yeah. And what progress would you want to see in the band?
Definitely the single I want to have out by next month. EP by summer.
Yeah, that's possible.
We have some songs already made.
I feel like after we make that single, it's gonna be like it's gonna click for all of us, and we're like, okay, it's like that was easy. We can make a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a lot way more easier.
Is there like any specific themes or like what are you trying to do with the EP? Like, what do you want out of it?
I don't know. I don't think truthfully, I don't even know the lyrics to like the songs. They sound badass, and I do my thing on the drums, but George's vocals kick ass. So I don't know if we really have stories. Do we have like a story?
Oh, like some people went up to us like after the shows. They're like, "What's your Spotify?" And we're like, we don't got nothing.
But like with like the lyrics and stuff, like do we have like a certain
vibe you go for?
Yeah.
I kind of write what I'm feeling. Like I don't know, just really emotion. There's a lot of emotion, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of where it goes on.
What emotions like have like you when it comes to this EP, what emotions have you written on?
A lot of like isolation. Yeah. Basically a lot of isolation, trying to figure out what's reality. Like it's like I don't know,
like dealing with the mind, which
like,
stems back to the name, so it makes sense.
Now that
I guess that's what it is then, you know.
I love that. I mean,
that's what this guy's going to school for.
Yeah, basically.
So it's gonna go hand in hand.
Yeah,
he's gonna be in class learning something like, write that down. Write that down.
Like literally, for one song, I literally used my psychology textbook to have another lyric.
There you go.
Yeah, because I mean that's what I like about music. Like that, most people have been doing. Like it helps them express not only positive emotions but negative emotions in a helpful way.
Yeah,
because again, you could get sucked into like expressing your negative emotions and other harmful ways. But I mean, the fact that you have music right now, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's really healthy. It helps a lot.
My God, sorry about that. I'm making sure this is working.
No, you're good.
Because like it always scares me. Like sometimes like I don't know why it cuts off sometimes, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, like losing all the audio.
Yeah, it's always been a fear because it happened to me. Who was it? It happened with Pillow Snake once.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I hated it because like we were like everything was going so well, and then I don't know what happened with the older laptop before. It just like stopped and it froze, and then like the audio went away, and I'm just like, oh shit. So like the only audio I used was like from the camera, which isn't the best.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like anytime I see like a small pause, I'm like, okay, we're good.
Then make sure to check it.
Yeah, man. Like tech issues, that scares me a lot.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine like how it is like when you guys are up on stage and then anything goes wrong. Like,
yeah.
How do you guys like deal with that like mentally and like just keeping the show going?
At the show at the warehouse, because I had gotten that one recorded for PLV, like so you could see it. I think you unplugged your guitar, strumming it on accident.
Yeah.
And he kept singing, and then like he was singing and put the thing back in, came in right off the right chord.
Yeah.
It like seemed so seamlessly. So sometimes he's really good at recovering.
Yeah, I try my best. Especially with my guitar, it's always fucking strings are always breaking all the time. So
You
trying to
gotta
adapt.
you gotta buy some different strings, man. You gotta buy some different strings.
How do they break? Or like, how does that happen? Like,
Well, you just play loud and fast.
I just
One
like,
ham.
yeah.
It's on Jaded Corners, right? Or what
It's always
song
on
is it?
soaring.
Oh, it's on
Oh,
Soaring.
Soaring,
yeah.
that fast part
Oh,
at the end.
yeah.
It's always that. It's always the same string. Because I like to like put like a lot of motion when I'm strumming, and like, I go too hard. It's like, oh,
You
fucking
know-
string broke.
You know, multiple times I've had people tell me that like they love when you do that little step motion where you're like,
Oh
I think,
yeah.
you know that one dance
Yeah, I know
move that
exactly
you
what you're talking
do?
about. Dude, I love dancing.
I think it was Cameron that told me that. He was like, oh no, Dante was like, oh, I love when he does that.
Yeah. I love dancing.
Who inspired you with that? Like the dancing.
I don't know. I always thought about that. I think it's because I grew up breakdancing.
What?
Yeah.
I think
Some
he
other-
says it.
Not breakdance, but I was dancing a lot. I used to like spin in my head, like do like dance competitions.
Birthday dance.
This is crazy.
Just go on stage, start spinning on your head.
You can imagine while playing a solo.
That's
The
crazy.
crowd's gonna be screaming your name, George.
Spin, so casually. Yeah, I used to spin on my head.
Badass.
That's crazy. Did your parents put you into that, or
Yeah, my dad used to break dance. I kind of like. I'm like,
with the cardboard or what? Like,
no, like on concrete. I got a rock stuck on my head and I started bleeding. Dude, yeah, but I'm like a copy of my dad. My dad used to break dance. My dad was in a band. The same way.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you like learn to break dance and like get the confidence to be doing moves that most people wouldn't like? They would be afraid to be doing. Like, I mean, spinning on your head. That's one thing for people to like. Oh shit! Like,
I don't know. I never like. Didn't really care what people thought when I was growing up. So, like I remember this one video on YouTube. It was me dancing at Six Flags, and people were just like in a circle and like recording me.
is this video still up? I gotta-
It's somewhere up. I don't know what it's called. I tried looking for it.
Kid breakdancing at 6 Flags.
He's going crazy.
oh my god.
He's going absolutely ham. Oh, it's a safety hazard.
Oh no, he started hitting the jerk.
That's crazy. I'm gonna try to find that documentary and that video.
Add him on.
Make a documentary about his breakdancing times. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because the band that kind of inspired me to break dance was that one band called LMFAO.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Party
Party
rockin'
rockin'.
shit.
Party rockin'.
Every day
Yeah.
you're shuffling. You should
Everybody
rock
was-
an outfit like that.
Dude,
One
I
of the
should-
shows.
I have a picture of me as a kid while I just as Halloween as a guy who had the afro. I
Yeah.
had big as Halloween one year.
Yeah, I remember that when that song like when they were really popular, people were always like shuffling in school.
Yeah.
Having the shutter shades.
The zebra
The whole
pants.
swag era.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Bring
Bring
it
it back, please.
Straight up.
People have been talking about it on TikTok to bring back like the early 2000s era. I'm like, oh my god, those rubber wristbands and all that
Oh,
stuff.
Oh, where you
Yeah.
slap them on you.
Yeah.
Dude, these are so cool.
I don't know why people get like I understand it, but like I wonder why people get fixated on nostalgia and like, what makes it such a powerful emotion.
Have you learned anything in school about that?
Mm-mm.
Not yet.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I know it's because like people already know, like already experienced it, so like and it's like welcoming and like it feels safe. At the same time,
Yeah.
like I think we should embrace like the future. Like, hey, we made it this far. There's so much like ahead of us. Why not like focus on that?
Yeah,
too?
like embrace the change.
That's
Mhm.
true. I like filming like in a like old fashioned type of way. Like
Mhm.
always throw a bunch of editing like filters and stuff to make it look super old.
Mhm. Was it
And
just an aesthetic choice, or like it's something like you like, or like?
it's just something I like. Like I'll even start filming with like old cameras. Like
Mhm.
I had made the t-shirt ad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like on this old digital Kodak, and then I threw a filter on top of that. And I don't know, I just think it looks cool.
The question is, would you ever do a music video for Jaded Corners in that style?
Oh yeah, hands down. That footage originally was gonna be a music video,
Yeah.
Oh shit!
but then I was like, I could make better footage, so
Mhm.
I just made it into the ad. But I definitely am gonna make music videos. I already have a handful of people lined up, so
Mm-hmm.
that'll be cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And like when it comes to all that stuff, like, what era do you like? Because I know like there's a difference between like the footage style, like the 80s, 90s, and then like 2000s. It's kind of like a little bit more clear, but still kind of like soft, blurry-ish. What do you like usually decide with?
I like. Like, what do you mean? Exactly.
Because like when you see like the aesthetic of 80s tapes versus like, say, a 2000s tape, like the cameras were becoming digital, but at the same time they still weren't like HD clear.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe like early 2000s, late 90s, like that old digital film where like it's kind of choppy.
Yeah.
And it's not as clear. I think that's my favorite, hands down. I mean, I like the old VHS type looking footage, but there's something about like that footage with the Kodak camera, just it being choppy. Just reminded me of like my childhood, I guess.
Yeah.
Goes back to nostalgia.
Yeah. Just goes back to nostalgia.
Yeah, it's such a powerful emotion.
Yes.
And I like it sometimes like, you're right.
I thought I needed to sneeze. I felt it coming up.
Yeah, sometimes I deal with allergies and it's just awful. Yeah, like right now.
It's coming.
Oh shit, they're gonna arrest us.
My God. Jaded Corners arrested on the podcast.
Oh my God.
Freeze!
Arrested Corners.
Arrested Corners. We like making that joke. Just changing our name to whatever. It
Such an
fits.
innocent joke.
We're also really good at slam poetry.
Oh,
yeah.
let's not talk about that.
Reals?
No, like sometimes we just get bored during rehearsals and we're like, no, fuck it, let's spit some bars. Dude, no, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
With slam poetry style.
Like even like just for having fun, like that's also useful for like for being a band. I mean, you can come up with so much lyrics.
That's
On the
true.
band.
Yeah.
That's true. Sometimes Gabby will make a rhyme and we're like,
Oh, that shit was looking fired.
Like, we're going down, write that down.
Yeah. And what made you want to go into like writing music? Because I mean, like lyrics, it's one thing like writing like your musical part, but then like coming up with like words to fill in the song. Like, how does that happen for you?
I don't know. I usually just I like write a song or like a chord progression, or whatever, like the rhythm, and I always like see what comes to mind first. And usually the first two lines are like the best ones, and I just keep flowing with the same thing, and then kind of go with that. Yeah.
That's true. That makes sense.
Yeah. I know. It's just off the head, kind of basically.
Yeah, because that part like always like gets me so curious because like I see rappers like let's say at the Flying Wars at the open mics, sometimes they do like a freestyle, and I'm just like, how do musicians come up with like the words to say and just blurt them out, or even like written songs? I mean, like it's how do you get like come up with the ideas and then be satisfied enough to say like, you know what, this is perfect, this is what I want to express, and I actually want to put it out in the world.
I think George sends us the lyrics like after he's done, and we're like,
it's pretty
so
cool
good.
though. Being in like multiple bands, seeing everybody's writing process is so different. Like with us, it just like happens. Like I'll come up with something. Sometimes he'll come up with something. Gab adds her flavor. It just happens.
Yeah.
It usually all clicks when we jam it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we jam, if it sounds good, we're like, okay, this is good. But not that we'd be like, let's scrap it.
Yeah.
But we usually never scrap things.
Yeah,
I don't
usually
think
we've never
one
really
song.
scrapped a song. If not, we just change it till it sounds better.
Yeah.
And then out of the EP, which songs are the ones that you guys are most excited for?
2 weeks ago. But that's gonna be a single. And then what song?
The new one.
The new song's pretty good.
The new one, yeah. I think I don't have title.
Yeah, that's. I also don't know the titles of all of our songs. I know like Soaring, Isolated, all of our classics.
Well, I think Isolated, I'm pretty excited for.
Isolated pretty good.
Because so I have a demo up about that on that song under Teenage Videotape on Spotify, but I want to see how it sounds with like the new.
Yeah, with all of us, because
sound.
it was like I think that one you just made fully yourself, right?
Yeah.
And what is it about these songs that you guys like look forward to it so much?
Just people listening to us. Finally.
It sounds different.
Yeah.
That too. Like
And like just hearing our work, like not performing, not rehearsing, I think that'd be like really
like,
satisfying feeling.
yeah, I think the music that we make too is pretty it's pretty out there. Like it's not like
Can't be classified.
it can be classified. Yeah, I guess so.
It's
like,
very unique. I think we're very unique.
Yeah. Dante, Dante and John are like the biggest Jaded Corner fans that I know.
Oh really?
And then Dante's a god at guitar, so I'm like, oh shit, he likes our music. That's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah.
Dante's so cool.
Yeah, Dante's
He's a really good
samurai guy. He
Sam
always has his hair
his
back.
hair. It looks so sick. Though. Like, damn, look.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think it's pretty cool, like seeing our writing process from other people's writing process.
And the fact that you guys already had like dedicated fans this early on, I mean, that's a testament to what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, I get surprised by that. Like, I was at the show and then I was out, and this person came to me and said, "Oh, you're from Jaded Corners." I was like, "What?" I did not expect that.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate that.
What's been like your most favorite like fan encounter so far?
Oh, well,
You guys
I
go
have this
first.
friend, and she has a girlfriend, and she's like, oh my god, we're gonna go to like one of your shows. Like, my girlfriend's the biggest fan. She saw you at one of like our first shows.
One in Brownsville?
I think so.
The Art Hub
wow.
show.
Yeah.
That was cool.
She's like, she's so excited. She's so excited. You're also good. I was like, let me follow her back on Insta. And she was like, oh my god. so that was like, I think my only fan encounter.
I think my grandma's boyfriend is my best one.
What was the story behind that one?
Yeah, I know you can't just drop.
Just like,
Yeah, my
yeah,
grandma's
I
a
was-
I would
boyfriend.
expect a laugh. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think I went to this rave with Gabby actually, and this girl she's like, oh my god, like you're George from Jaded Corners, right? Like the lead singer. I was like, yeah. And then she was like, yo, like you guys are really good. Like we've been to all your shows. And
Oh wow.
I was like, what? Like no way. And then she's like, yeah, like I'm with this booking company. We want to book you for shows. And like she knew Adi also.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Viva Vintage? Yeah.
She's so cool because she's I didn't know she's one of my friends. She's my coworker's friend. So I was like, well, like
Small world.
everything's always so connected here.
That's the thing about like the music scene. Like it's such a, like even though like the valley's kind of biggish and it kind of like spread out, the music scene's like very small. It's like you'll bump into people multiple times.
Yeah. That's for
Happens
sure.
a lot.
Yeah. That part has always scared me because I'm like, I think it was like I was at a Walmart, like someone, like I think it was in Alamo or somewhere else, and like I bumped into somebody. I'm just like, what the heck's going on here?
Just walk past them, and
walk past them,
but
like,
then y'all
yeah.
are going in the same direction.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun, but I don't know. Like sometimes like I get freaked out a little bit because like the weirdest part about doing like the podcast is just the fact that like as a I guess like, as a host or whatever, like you put out so much about yourself, and so does everybody else.
Yeah.
But like there's people who are watching like who don't know, like you don't know them and they don't know you,
Yeah.
but they know more about you than you know about them. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh shit.
It's trippy.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, it's trippy. And then that, and like sometimes like I forget about like stuff like conversations happen, and then like I forget about them. Like let's say it's 2 years ago, and like oh man, like you remember this, and I'm like no, I don't.
Yeah, I was speaking of bad.
Yeah, just speaking about bands.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was thinking, when you first did the Tuna Mansa one,
yeah.
yeah, I was talking to Angel about it because I was telling him that I was doing this one, right? And he was like, "Man, you've already been on there. Like that's cool."
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. I was like, "Yeah, but I was in a different place." And then seeing it come back around, being in a band. Being
Yeah,
over
you
here.
did this-
I don't even think I was playing drums when you had interviewed me there.
Thrills?
Yeah. How long ago was that?
I wanted to check honestly. I think it was 2 years ago because
2 years ago?
you were like among like the first ones, like the first
Yeah.
batch.
Yeah,
Let me
I
check.
remember that. It was when I first opened up Tuna, and I wasn't even playing drums at that.
Oh really?
That
Yeah,
is crazy.
I wasn't even playing drums.
It's
And that's crazy because
You're
I'm pretty
really
good.
good,
I'm pretty
yeah.
good. At that, yeah, you know that. All that drumming is like pretty new. But I fell in love with the drums, so I'm going ham.
Yeah.
Like I always pick up the sticks whenever I get a chance, and I've always wanted to drum. Like I always tapped along. And
It was
Yeah, like the
May
going.
22nd, 2022. You were the
What?
it was
Almost years.
episode 12. and now
episode 12.
What?
we're like at 68 right now. So.
Dang, I'm one of the
He's an
OGs.
OG. You're
one of the
I'm
OGs.
OGs. That's pretty cool though. I was thinking about that. I was like, man,
You're probably like among like the most like returning guests.
I know, right? Because I think we're gonna do one
It's
with
between
Violet, right?
yeah, it's between you and who else? There's another person, Martin from Half Wrath.
Oh yeah.
You guys are
yeah.
like battling it out right now.
I'm gonna make another band.
just for another interview.
Another band.
But no, yeah, I was thinking about that. Cause yeah, I wasn't drumming when you had interviewed
I thought
me
you
there.
were like, oh damn.
No, I have been luckily graced with awesome hands, and I can. I've been picking it up pretty fast, and I come up with a lot of cool ideas. Stemming back on like not being taught like with
Mhm.
school or anything, I mean, I do want to now. Like, after a while, when I felt stagnant, I was like, okay, time to learn my rudiments, all that, and it's really helped me a lot. But I think that also helps with our writing process, because like I'll come up with a transition or something, and then George will come up with something.
Yeah, with it.
Yeah, and it really like makes the song go forward.
Another curiosity for you two, like let's say 2 years back, like just like we were talking about it, were you in what position were you guys in, and then did you guys think you would be in a band?
Honestly, like no. Like I had met George like once before, and he went to like my middle school and my high school, kind of, not really.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think we'd like become such good friends. It's like
Did not think
or
about
like
it.
even be in a band. So like
Being in a band together.
yeah, Jaded Corners.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was just pretty shocking, and I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for all the support.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then who knows where you guys would be in 2 years? I mean,
Yeah, I always think about that. I forgot I was new in middle school, and I was like, never would imagine we'd be friends.
Yeah.
So like, not like that, but like,
I'd give him the death stare in middle school.
yeah, that was annoying.
And then I met George through when I was doing Blam. When Blam was a thing, we played like more than
We played I know exactly.
We
We
played-
played Tuesday at the Gremlin.
Yeah,
we
an open
used to do
night.
those every Tuesday.
yeah. It was all rainy. I remember.
oh,
And dude, I was so bad at drums. I don't even know why they wanted me to drum, but I'm so glad they did, because now I'm like,
Oh, God.
I'm killing it, humbly. But yeah, I think that's how I met George. Like officially was through Blam, and then I was throwing shows here at Tuna, and then I booked Strange Cassettes, and then we became even cooler from there, and then.
oh yeah, you guys performed together that Gremlin, that open mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then we did the Walrus too, right?
Oh, we did the Walrus.
Was the Walrus first or after?
That was after.
Yeah.
My girlfriend made the flyer for that show. People love the flyer.
It was a cool flyer. Because it looked like an art piece more than a flyer, to
Dude,
be honest.
Yeah, she's so good.
When people like accomplish that as bands, it's amazing. Like Days, I bought one of their shirts. It does not look like merch. It looks like an actual art piece. Like, and I would wear it. I'm like, nobody would know it's a band merch, whatever, just by looking at it.
Yeah.
It's like,
You have to bring them back down, Joe, please. Days Violetta show has to happen.
Oh, dude,
I love Days so
that.
much. They're so good.
we're talking about it already, so I'll tell you like
Oh.
up forward, like
Okay.
we are talking about it.
All right.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
like just
You know who to put on that bill.
yeah, because like I want to work with you guys again, like for sure. Like I just need to know, like again, this is the hard part when it comes to being a promoter. Like when it comes talking to you guys as a band, like I want to know like, okay, what bands I would put you with, because if you say well, we don't know what our sound is, we don't know what our genre is, then I'm like,
It's kind of hard to find.
We're like
yeah.
surf punk alternative.
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And I don't say that like just when I say like, oh, to like put you in a box. I mean, it sucks, but again, that's how kind of the business part is.
Yeah.
Where, like,
Yeah.
No, yeah,
you don't know.
I really understand that. Yeah, no.
Is there any specific bands you guys like have seen that you guys would want to perform with?
I think Nirvana.
Nirvana.
I'll go look for
Yeah.
his grave right now.
Speaking from Violetta. Days. I love Days so much. They're so good.
Yeah, we're talking about it because I want to get more bands from Houston, because this is the weirdest thing for me. The San Antonio area, even though it's like more closer to us, they haven't been like super receptive when it comes to like, oh yeah, like, we'll go down there.
Well, you know who should... Oh, I think they were touring. That's why they came down. But Mexican Slum Rats are pretty good.
Mr. What's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mexican Slum Rats.
I think I have.
Oh,
one.
is there shade towards them or what?
Huh?
There's shade or what?
No,
Oh.
they're under the same. They're under the same agency as Archer Own.
Oh, okay.
So this is okay. So I'll tell the story. Cameron, did you see this? Sorry. So Cameron is he's like the agent for them, and he had told me like if I wanted to bring them down, and I told him like, oh no, like I wasn't too sure because I was doing my first show with Archer Own 2 years ago. So I'm like, yeah, like what if the show doesn't go well? And then I got to bring these guys down too, and it's like I don't have a lot of money. And then some people got mad when I said like, oh yeah, like I was supposed to bring Mexican Slum Rats like 2 years ago, but I just didn't know like what to expect. Cause I always look at the follower counts.
Yeah.
And they weren't like they didn't have that many followers from the valley, so I'm like, I don't know.
I think now you can bring it back.
Yeah, now, yeah.
They came with the Red Pears.
Yeah.
I went to see that show.
That was
They
a
were very good.
that was a good show. The drummer, he was walking around shoeless. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Bros,
But I think
was it raining that night or no? Was it the show or no?
No, I don't think it was raining. That was the one. I think that was the last time Red Pears came.
Oh, okay.
It was all rainy and cold.
Yeah,
and they had
it
it in
in
the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that night.
Oh yeah, who opened up that show? It was Common, I think. No, never mind. Never mind. That's something that's sorry.
I think it was Red Pears that headlined that night.
Yeah, and that's two the bands with them.
I
They're
don't
really
remember which
good.
bands.
Yeah,
Did they
'cause-
give you a pick?
Yeah, the Red
Oh,
Pears give
yeah.
me their pick.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
So
I have to have it.
we'd be down to play with Mexican
Mexican
Summer Nights if you were
Rats,
bringing
yeah.
that.
I
That'd be
think
cool.
I think another one that you should.
Cameron,
look,
you heard that? And I was like,
Yeah.
I think another one you should think about is this band called Toner.
Toner.
They're so good,
Yeah.
really good. I feel like we actually kind of match their sound pretty good.
Yeah,
too.
Toner's pretty good.
I saw him live, and I got his autograph. The lead singer.
Yeah.
I was
I know who. Bring Clearview from Corpus.
Some people have told me
Clearview.
that name has popped up. Like when I asked people, like on my podcast account, I asked like for different band names. That name came up like twice.
Yeah, Clearview, Texas, and that would be more of like a homie show, like, cause they're still on the up and coming, but they have music out, and they're pretty good band, but they're a really good band.
Yeah.
So like if you put like other bands and like hype it up pretty well, it'd be a good show.
Mhm.
Especially like, I don't know, they're just a really good band.
Mhm. Have they performed here or no? Before
Yeah,
I seen their name pop up once.
We performed. Violet had performed with them at the back alley, and that was a good show. And that was because there was a venue change. There was a venue change last minute day of, and people still came out. It was pretty cool.
Damn. Yeah, because I'm always asking bands like, who do you guys want to perform with? Because again, as a promoter, sometimes like I don't have that edge yet where like I know what people want.
Updog too. Updog.
Yeah.
Updog would be a
Updog's
good band.
good.
Updog would be a badass band to
Mhm.
bring.
Yeah, like I always tell bands like, if you let me know what bands you want to perform with and I'm able to bring them down, I'll get you on the lineup. That's the promise I always make with bands because again, I know an issue that tends to happen is that sometimes bands can't get shows, especially like if they're starting off, because promoters don't want to take the chance where like they're still starting.
Yeah.
How many
think-
people do they bring in? And it's understandable from a promoter side, but at the same time, as a viewer, like I go to these shows, I want like new bands to like keep popping up.
the community. Yeah,
I
community
think
love.
you should bring more like Upper Texas bands
Mhm.
because I think that's what we're lacking right now. It's like, yeah, big bands are coming and that's awesome,
Mhm.
but I think there's so much good like talent in Corpus and in like San Antonio
Houston's have been
and
done.
Houston
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Houston.
and I think we should bring those bands down. And from a promoter's standpoint, it would be cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be a lot more accommodating. You could be a
Yeah.
lot more accommodating.
I'm looking at that June show and I'm like, shit. Yeah, because some of these shows, like, when you look at the numbers, I'm like, damn, how am I going to pull this off? Like, I'm getting a second job just to, like, fund these shows because, again, I don't make a lot of money, and nor do I want to make a lot of money because it would involve being, like, less, how do you say that? It involves less, being less hospitable to the bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to the art show, I more or less knew what we were going to make. So I was able to spend enough money to like buy you guys pizzas, drinks,
Yeah.
and a bunch of stuff.
I really
Because I
appreciate
love
that. That was cool.
Yeah.
I love
So
doing
much,
that.
yeah.
Like to me, it means more because I seen like TikToks online with where these touring bands are like eating ramen out of like a 7-Eleven. I'm like, damn, like
Like if I just drove and there was pizza and sodas and stuff
Yeah, I'd
ready
cry.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would cry. I'd
I'd
fall
be
to my
like, "Thank you."
knees. Straight up.
yeah, like that's all they eat. Like they eat like ramen or like other pastas, everything that's like very cheap.
Microwave. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, damn, like I want to help these bands out.
Yeah.
And I've always been like that because again, I'm not coming from the business aspect, but like rather like from the podcast, talking to you guys. I hear all the stories. I'm like, in my mind, it's like, okay, how can I help the bands out? How can I make it better for them to like be coming down?
Mm.
And it's always been like my thing.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I
That's
love that,
really
man.
yeah,
Yes.
it's really
Yeah.
admirable to be each. It's pretty cool.
So yeah, I mean, when it comes to these Texas bands, like if more want to come down to, if they happen to hear this,
I'll start sending out messages
Yes.
tonight.
Get over
honestly,
here.
I'm gonna tell them to
give me-
bother
yeah,
you.
give me a list, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, because I'm always down to happy making more shows because again, I know another issue that people sometimes complain about, like show goers, is that you'll see like the same bands playing over and over again, like in local shows. And again, that's not a bad thing. You want bands to keep
Yeah.
performing, but I know some people get like fatigue,
Yeah.
and so like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the only way to keep things fresh is add like one new band for a show, and then the rest of the lineup could be like value bands, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps out everybody. in
Yeah, it
the
helps out
long run,
everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, man. Like it takes time to build shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But no, it's really good. I really love that you're doing that.
Yeah.
It shows, gives hope. I like that.
Mhm.
In the summer, this place is gonna be back to tuna. So
I
if you
can't
want
wait
to throw a
to.
show, I know we're probably gonna throw a show. We have a clear view on it for sure. We're
Mhm.
figuring out the other bands, but
Jaded Corners.
yeah, yeah, probably. But yeah,
I can't wait, man. Because I remember I went to like what? I think at least I went to one show here, and that was fun. There's like.
That's what I
people.
loved about this place is because everybody was respectable. Like I didn't have to like it was only me, my dad, my stepmom, and like 2 family friends helping us run everything. And like we pulled a lot of people. It was really, really like
this
hectic.
entire area was packed.
Yeah, and it was so cool because like the bands fit here so perfectly. With the overhead light, it was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And then I mean like I have my own like PA system and everything, so now
honestly,
it's gonna be easy.
It surprised me how well like all the shows have like run, considering like stuff that you would hear that goes on in McAllen, like broken toilets, people like riding on the restroom.
No, that I scratched that, blocked every door, and just threw a porta potty in the back, and $150 for no problems.
Yeah, damn.
It was pretty good though. I can't wait to bring that back. The first time we threw a show, we gave out torta plates for free. And then we gave out like 100 plates. I don't know. I just want to do more community stuff.
Yeah.
But.
And another respect I have for you guys as a band is the fact that you guys actually perform over here, because most of the shows tend to be like in the McAllen area or Edinburgh or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I want to go back to Brownsville.
Brownsville was so fun.
Brownsville
Yes.
is so fun. I think the music scene in Brownsville is pretty cool. It's organic
Mhm.
because it's not just like you'll hear jazz and a bunch of cool stuff out there. Toro Bravo.
There's a lot of interesting
I was
stuff
about to
going
say
on
that,
over
man.
there. Yeah.
Toro Bravo's amazing. It's super good.
I wonder why that area is so different from over here.
I think just culturally, maybe it's not as like. Maybe McAllen's more like, what's the word?
The New York of
Uptight.
the Valley.
They're more
The New York of the Valley.
Yeah. They're more.
I still
more
see those TikToks
uptight.
with the stupid song like Concrete Jungle.
Yeah.
That's like the
With
Frost Bank building.
Yeah.
With the PNC Bank, yeah.
I love the skyline view. It's just the big. And I think in Brownsville, people are a lot more organic.
Yes.
Yeah. I like it more there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I always wanted to go to Westfield because I would hear like different like jazz music and a bunch of like different stuff there. I'm like, they got cool stuff going on there. That's different.
Yeah, it's different
everywhere
sounds.
in the valley, yeah.
And what about Brownsville that you guys like enjoyed like, playing there?
I really like the drive too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, and I don't know, it just felt homey when we played there.
Yeah.
Because it's
And
closer to the roots, it's closer to
Yeah.
the motherland.
Right there, yeah, literally can see it.
Yeah, the people were really nice too. It's just a overall great experience.
For me, I think what I like about Brownsville is like it's really pretty. Like there's like not lakes, but like there's like water and
Mm-hmm.
all these other areas.
Like
which,
hills.
makes it-
I never seen that.
yeah.
Like,
And the funny
valley.
thing is, like, if you ever get like go to RTV, like when you apply, they sometimes give you like brochures.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I went to college, there was like lakes and like bridges and all that stuff. And I thought like, oh shit, like Edinburgh's gonna be pretty cool.
Nah.
It was the Brownsville campus. I'm like, oh, these fuckers. Yeah. Stuff like that, like I don't know, like the historicness of it, and it's so beautiful over there, basically
Yeah.
for me.
yeah, everybody's so supportive over there. I feel like so much support. Was it that Art Hub show?
Yeah, the
Everybody
art
were just like loving each other, like everybody's music. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is so nice.
And it was like my first show too. And
Yeah, it was
I
Gab's
did
first
not
show,
do
yeah.
very good because it was my first show, and the other bands showed like
What
more
bands did
love
you
and
guys perform
support.
with?
Toro Bravo.
Who's that really good
Fern with
bassist?
Either.
Which one?
The really good bassist
Toro
from that-
Bravo.
Yeah, Toro
Toro Bravo.
Bravo.
Yeah, it
The
was Toro
bassist.
Bravo, Fun with
crazy.
Either, and
The Culture.
The Culture.
Mhm.
There's more, wasn't there?
I think so. But it was those 3 bands for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Brownsville does have talented bands, but they hardly perform in McAllen.
Yeah.
Like one of the bands that I enjoyed a lot was Mr. Q.
Never
They're
heard of
they're
them.
not a rock band. They're like, it's hard to describe their music. Like it's I guess closer to pop, but like it's
Okay.
kind of like it's like kind of like listening to Disney music. I don't know how to describe it. It's very weird.
Mm.
But they're a Filipino group.
Oh, okay.
Never heard
Yeah,
of them.
they're great people, and like I wish they perform more in McAllen. But like for the scene, like it wouldn't make sense.
Well, that's the thing. I think people should start making stuff that's not for the
Yeah.
not really for the
Yeah.
scene. It's not
Yeah.
for the scene. It's for the music.
The
I
music,
think-
yeah.
I think-
Building the music community. not
Yeah,
the
you
Yeah,
know,
not
for
the
the music
scene, yeah.
community, not the scene. Whatever
Yeah,
the
yeah.
scene is.
Yeah, we need to like hear more stuff, new
Way
music.
more stuff, yes.
Yeah.
More
Like, let me see,
genres.
I can pull up the music. I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble.
DMCA.
They sent me a letter. This is deceased. Let's see. This is their most like well-known song right now. Like it's good music, but like it's so different.
Damn, that's probably sound crazy live.
Yeah, start floating in the pit.
Floating, two-stepping to this.
But like it's, I guess like
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like very
like
nice
folky.
them and
Yes, yeah.
there was a girl, what's her name? Can't remember right now. There's kind of like a jazz rock band type thing going on there too. I forgot her name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. My cousin's the drummer, Jose Gordinas. But I know who you're talking about. I know what band you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. They're all flowy and cool.
I think so.
They do like jazz fusion type stuff.
I think it might be the same band MC. Still can find them. Because I haven't talked to them in a while. Let me see. I know something with Heart Gold. I don't know. And
What about there's that other something comment.
Harley's Comment.
Harley's Comment.
Yeah.
That band's really good.
They're the ones I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about Harley's
Yeah,
Comment?
Yeah, because they confused that together, the rock and then like jazz elements and. I
And
think
then
it's
having a
pretty cool.
vocal singer sounds crazy.
Their singers, you would not expect the voice out of her. It's very crazy, like how great of a talented. Like,
They're a
she
really
is.
good band.
Oh,
Like,
you
straight up.
cousin drummer?
No, I was thinking of another band that
Oh,
does
okay.
like cool music, but I do know Harley's Comment.
Yeah. Let me see if I can put up a song real quick, just so you can see what I mean. Like,
I would
Like-
like to see a show with them again. They're
Mhm.
really
Where
good.
they from?
I don't even
They're
remember.
from Brownsville.
They're from
Brownsville?
Brownsville?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's all these bands in Brownsville that hardly perform over here, and it's just like a shame.
It sucks. I want to hear more Brownsville
Yeah.
bands. Pretty good.
Because the one we always hear is Cannon's Ears, because they're really good. Them and that what's the other one?
And they're more connected in the scene.
There's that other like punk band. High Regard. I think they're.
High Regard is
Oh.
also from Brownsville, yeah.
Yeah. So this is their song.
High Regard's pretty good.
I haven't heard them yet.
He has like a really good voice.
Sounds like Boa.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, like, there's all this
Like,
talented.
I want to hear
Yeah.
that live. That's
That sounds
Yeah, like
sick.
I heard some of their music live at it was Dankfest.
Mm,
Because that's their music festival in Brownsville.
yeah.
There's a lot of good bands there. I think that one of the first bands I found in the scene was a band called 10 Foot Overhead.
Oh, that was a reggae band. Yeah,
it
they're
was like
pretty
reggae rock type thing.
My dad's band played with them, and that's how I saw them. They're pretty good.
And man, like they were a great band, but they like I think they split like a year or two back.
Mhm.
And
They
I was just
split
like,
up.
damn, like it sucks like when you find all these bands and then like they split up or like they're already gone.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
They were good. We need more reggae bands.
Yeah.
More like ska bands.
What do you guys think the Valley needs, like in terms of bands and music? Like what do you think would make it improve? I guess improvements.
I think we should host more shows that differ in music.
Yeah,
Like-
more variety.
Yeah, more variety. Just like cool music shows, you know? I'd love to hear like Harley's Comment with Toro Bravo and The Q all together. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Something like that would be cool.
Yeah, I feel like we should just host more like, yeah, I used to host more shows, like even if like they're like badly made, I guess, like it's like buying a PA system and that's it.
Yeah.
Hosting in your backyard.
I think we need to get rid of like these cliques that we have in the
Yeah.
Ooh,
community.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. That has become an issue, and sometimes it happens naturally, and then sometimes it just becomes like a cycle.
Yeah.
And that's what like I want to break that up because again, that's a complaint bands have told me like you're right about that. Like where there's certain clicks that happen, and then you start seeing the same bands over and over again.
Yeah.
I consider like we're
Yeah.
not a big scene.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
more music,
Yes.
For
more
Yeah.
genres, more.
What other stuff
everything.
would you
More
guys
different
include? Because again, this is stuff
Yeah.
that I want to take into consideration to like keep pushing the scene forward.
I think it should be the music, not a scene.
Mhm. Not an aesthetic, just music.
Yeah, just music.
Some more genres.
Yeah, just more
Mm.
genres.
Yeah.
Summarized up, just more genres. Be pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah, because again, like that's the thing I'm always trying to like learn. Like, what can make a show better? What do people actually want to hear? Because otherwise, it becomes this echo chamber, and I think that's what
Yeah.
causes the issue where it just clicks. Because you're getting like the same feedback over and over again, and so you start booking the same people over and then the same sounds, and it just
I feel like another thing would be pretty cool is that to do like more like visuals.
visuals.
Cause like I remember I played this one show with my old band, and they had like visual things there. I was like, wow, it's so cool. I feel like it makes everything more engaging.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Take into consideration.
The Shack used to do that for a while. Like they would add like a projector, and they would have like
that's
different.
exactly what the venue I was talking about. They added that. I think that's really cool. More engaging.
Yeah. What else do you think? What would make shows better besides just like more genres, like the experience as a band, and then also the experience as a showgoer? What do you think we need?
Well, I think, I don't know. I think in that sense, it's been getting better.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when there was a phase where promoters at the time weren't paying the bands, but then the whole thing Shabako had happened, and now bands are being paid fairly. So that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like everything's working out pretty well. Everybody throwing shows is not problematic.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, I think that's been pretty good. I mean, all that stuff has been taken care of. The shady stuff that happens behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because again, anytime I do hear like shady stuff going on right now, it's mostly like with businesses throwing shows rather than like venues or promoters. Like I know there's a certain coffee shop that I'm not sure how people are aware, but like they tell bands like, "Oh, we're gonna pay you guys and whatever," and then after your performance,
Blocked.
Damn, really?
yeah,
I don't know
it
about
happens. And again,
Yeah, it happens.
people know. I think people already know who it is, and if not, well, I'll tell you off camera. But
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I think the people who have been involved with these shows, they know who it is. And like that's one thing I always tell bands to watch out for. Like, talk to other bands, know like what venues are the good ones, which ones are the bad ones, stuff like that. Look out for each other.
Yes, of course.
I also think, I don't know, never mind, I spaced out.
Because like, again, for me as a promoter, like, I just want to keep pushing shows forward. Like, how do we can make this more interactive, better for everybody? Obviously, safety is a huge one, but I think that's already been taken care of at this point.
I feel like people are.
So that, I think one common complaint I always hear people talk about, especially bands, is how to improve sound. That's the one I don't know how to control. Like, how do you get like a good sound guy?
Truthfully, everybody. Oh, Carlos had tweeted this. He was like, "Everybody wants to be a promoter. Nobody wants to be a sound guy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at that point it just comes down to the band. Like with Violetta, we finally have figured out like we're gonna start bringing our own monitors type shit, like because we have the equipment. So like, if you know for sure that the venue isn't gonna have the greatest sound, do as best as you can to make sure you have good sound. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to make. We're trying to get more new amps.
Yeah.
I'm saving up for some to have better sound.
Yeah. And level out. Like with your bassist and your guitarist and your drums, make sure your amps are leveled out with each other so you can all like push out a projective sound more than hearing the guitar all crazy and the bass all low and then the drums. Yeah.
Don't want anything to get lost in the sound.
Yeah, so just level yourselves out if the venue can't do anything.
Yeah, because that's something I also want to learn as a promoter. Just because, again, if I want to provide the best experience, like I need to learn all these different steps. So obviously, like, I mean, Carlos is right. Like, I know it shouldn't be the job of the promoter, but like again, I don't care about that. Like, again, I don't care about making money. To be more like providing a good experience. So obviously, learning sound production will be a big one. Is there? Oh,
Like, no, that's so me. Just you want to join the podcast?
Yeah, I got to say. No one's talking. No comment right now.
But I feel like another thing.
Imagine if I did it this.
So with the camera.
You're going to jail.
Jaded Corners drummer canceled.
That's funny.
But I feel like another thing you could probably do is like hire security at shows, like a person who like if someone feels like uncomfortable, that's like anything.
Having
like,
somebody, a head honcho.
Go to somebody to like do something about it, because I feel like it's like
a medic. Someone gets punched in the face.
Yeah,
Oh,
like that
It's
too.
like, dude, yeah. Now I remember I got in that like pit once and they like pulled on my like fresh piercing and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
That
that's
sucks.
pretty wild. Yeah, I feel like you should have somebody like definitely the main person, somebody to go to handles people's
Like that dude
behaviors and things
Steven?
like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that guy's
Steven's
cool.
great.
Yeah, he's a badass dude. That just all comes down to somebody needing to step up to the plate. We need more security guards. We need more sound people.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
We start a sound Start doing sound on the side.
I've been trying to get more, I guess, educated on that. It's hard though.
How do you get better at sound production?
Well, with truthfully, all my experience that I've been learning a lot has came through Violetta.
Mm-hmm.
Sound wise, since we're such a like wall of sound, we really had to get our shit together. So we all pitched in for PA, mics, like everything. So one problem that we had starting out was that we could never hear the vocals, and that's why I invested in a PA system so we can like have all these loud amps and still let the vocals pierce through. It's just more like playing around with your band's sound and seeing what fits well. Getting your own PA system goes ham, because it's like, it's not just a practice, you're like straight up performing, but it's practice, you know? So getting as close as you can in the practice room to being on stage is probably your ticket to mastering your sound. Because then you're like, okay, this is how we sound in the practice room, this is how I want to sound on stage. So like you can work with the sound guy and be like, hey, this needs to be raised, this, that. And then overall you just get more like knowledgeable on how
More comfortable.
more
with your
comfortable
sound.
with how it works. So I recommend that.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. I need to learn. I want to learn all this stuff because again, I don't just want to be like, oh, he just promotes a show and doesn't do nothing else.
Yeah,
like I feel
yeah.
bad as a person because I'm just like, okay, I'm just watching the show now. Like I actually want to be like more
More
part of it.
hands-on.
engaging.
More,
Yeah.
more engaging. Because I know that's what we need. Like if shows need to get better, the promoters can't just be like, let me get the bands together, book the venue. You're on your own now.
Yeah.
That's really good. You want to like engage, help people, like help bands more, help the showgoers more, better experience. It's really good.
Yeah.
YouTube, man, there's got to be something on
Yeah,
YouTube.
hopefully.
There's everything on YouTube.
Yeah, because
How to be a sound guy.
How to be a Jaded Corners member.
How to be a Jaded Corners member.
Impossible.
The video of him breakdancing pops.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's all like good advice. It's stuff I'll take into consideration and I'll work on for sure. Mm-hmm. What the hell is this? Sorry, it's because I get distracted. Sometimes I hear like stuff over there.
Yeah, no, I've been hearing
This
all the
place
time.
is haunted, so you're fine.
For real?
Haunted
Straight
with-
up,
haunted with possums.
on my mother's grave, Angel had a haunted encounter today.
For real?
Straight
Oh,
up,
what?
straight up.
Straight up.
Well, he called me, but he sent text to it. So I'm changing my wheel bearing for my car or whatever. He calls me, and he's like, "Well, I'm not home, right?" And
Yeah.
he needed to come to pick up some recording gear. And I was like, "Yeah, I think the key's under blah blah blah. I'll go in." And he went to go get the stuff. And on the way out, the door right here that leads into the shop, it was cracked open a little bit. And like right when he was gonna walk out, he saw somebody like walk in that little like crevice, and he just booked it out. And then he called me and he's like, "Dude, I know nobody's in there, but I saw somebody walking."
Yeah.
And he was real spooked, and stuff like that's always happened here. But what's a legendary spot without it being haunted? To be
Yeah,
honest,
it has a
You
little
know-
more flavor to
yeah,
it.
it has a little more history. But yeah, this place is definitely haunted. So
For
if you
some
start,
reason, whenever I have like podcasts or like stuff out here in Harlingen, something bad always happens. That's always been my encounter. I don't know why.
It's haunted here.
The only time nothing bad ever happened was when I interviewed Blam here. But like
shut up.
when I interviewed like Pillsnick, for example, after the thing obviously the audio thing was one issue,
Yeah.
but that's technical. Afterwards, when I was driving back home, I took like there's like a back area. I don't know Harlingen well, but like this area was like a bunch of like trains that are just like parked.
Yeah.
That area is like completely dark, and some guy almost tried to like jump towards the car.
Oh my gosh.
Like he was just like walking
Jeez.
in the bike lane. I guess that's what it would be.
Yeah.
When he tried to like go like that, I don't know what the hell's going on, and it didn't help that like that area is like not well lit.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming maybe because there's trains there that the people like live somewhere around that
Yeah.
area. But like I'm just like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
And there was another time when the other time was when I attributed bad from Harlingen to like, this is in their own words, but like it was like the ghetto side. That's their specific wording. There was like gunshots going on during the recording, during the podcast. We were just like talking. I'm
I was
like,
like, oh yes, it's just.
yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, like
It's
don't
the
worry
white
about it.
noise.
It's a normal
the
thing.
white noise.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's-
I have to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed the thing happens afterwards.
Joe, do not look behind you.
Joe, it's right behind you.
The Skinwalker joke. My God.
It's all. Joe, he walks like, oh, guys, sorry I'm late.
No, yeah. No, this will probably be like what I think that either the second or third haunted place like that I had to like covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was the Hunting Route one, because that studio like it's been, I mean, Zapata it's been there for a while, like the city. They were telling me like the ghost stories that like sometimes like vinyls would be moved, equipment would fall down even though like it's like perfectly placed, and they were like joking around with the ghosts, and while that was going on, behind us is the kitchen, and you hear like.
Damn.
And I'm like, and the thing is like nobody else was there, like it was just us, and like Zapata's a very small like rural area, like just nobody outside, like literally it's just
He's like, can be anything else.
yeah.
You were like, wrap it up.
And I heard behind me, I was like, of course it's behind me.
No, yeah, it's pretty scary.
Yeah. Have you guys like had any like haunted experiences or like anything with ghosts or anything like that?
I have, like, once.
Oh,
What?
story?
Spill it.
Okay, so I was going to pick up my cousin.
Where's the candle so we can have like in the middle?
So it just goes out.
Odds out.
And it was like pretty late at night. I was gonna pick her up. We are going to the movies.
Yeah, that's
It was
right.
this was in like La Jolla,
Mhm.
and that like house is known to be like haunted. So like it was just her home and no one else. But like, whatever. I'm like looking at the house and it's dark, and I see like this like older middle-aged woman at the window. And I was like, oh, it's my aunt. And then I just like pick her up and I go about my day. And then I tell my mom about it the next morning. And she's like, Gabby, like, she's not there. She's in Houston. Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, don't say that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And no, yeah. And my aunt was like, oh, yeah, it's like a middle-aged like woman haunting that house. Like, this
Ugh.
she wasn't looking out the window. She was like kind of side profile, like
You give me the side eye.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, it's nothing.
She was mewing.
Yeah. She was like this.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's always like stuff here happening here in the valley that I find interesting, like the haunted areas.
Yeah. I want to do. I've been wanting to do like a Ghost Adventures episode. I was gonna do it with
fun.
Fern, but I just never had the time.
Because there's, I know like Brownsville, like it's like a really haunted area because like the battles that went on there. And I know some professor in UTRGV specifically like covers like historical events, but like also like hauntings around here.
Oh, okay.
Like I know another place they talk about like the Palmita. I don't know. It's like a chapel in McAllen or Mission.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went
So
with,
probably
like,
like it's haunted there too, and a bunch of other stuff.
yeah, I went there with like a spirit box once, and I was just in the dark.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I actually did. No, but it was so like weird because like we were driving there, and like a big ass owl just like flew over the car and like went on a light post and started like watching us, and I was like, oh, that's not the lechuza. It's coming for us. Oh, the lechuga. The lechuga. Yeah, no, it was like a really old rundown trip.
Yeah.
Let's talk to some spirits.
It's like so spirit.
Did,
Make
has
some
that,
music.
did the box ever work or like do something interesting?
No, I was like shooting my pants. I was like, I'm out of here. No, I can't do it. I just did that, and I was like,
I'm going.
dude, it was just like candles in the front that were lit, and there was like no other light source. So I was like,
Oh,
That's
damn.
so
I was like,
scary.
it's right behind me. It's like-
Were you alone?
No, I was with Eric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's so scary as fuck. Though.
yeah.
You drop your glasses. Oh no.
Coming out, dude.
Yeah, I was like, face me, demon. No. I booked it. I could not.
I can't. I don't know. I can't believe like that kind of stuff.
What?
Like,
Do we have an
I don't-
unbeliever here?
I don't believe in supernatural.
What?
Like I can't fathom it.
Yeah.
He immediately gets dragged by spirits.
Honestly, yes, because I want to see if it's right or not.
Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta go to like haunted
I
places.
feel the
after
same way like
shows.
about aliens because like anytime like I'm pretty sure there's gotta be like life forms like this like outside, but like I hate this idea that somehow like they're always playing like hide and go seek in the clouds. Like
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah, we're here.
Like that movie
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a good
Fucking
movie.
love that movie.
I love that movie. Nope.
And to me like
Scary as
I
hell.
want the aliens to be real, but at the same time I'm kind of like no way they're like flying around the like the military bases and then like
Yeah.
disappear.
Yeah, no way. I think aliens are real for sure.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts, but aliens.
Oh,
Because
come on.
ghosts are like a spirit, really? I don't believe in that.
So like souls, nothing.
Nothing. I think we're just like Came from monkeys.
We're gonna lock you in the room there, like
Yeah,
alone
like-
in the dark.
Okay.
Let's see if you like that.
Oh,
It's like
guys,
it's like a
I
ghost
believe in
monkey.
A ghost monkey.
You can see the spirit of Harambe.
Oh, that's funny.
And to me, like, like, not that it was haunted, but like the thing that always freaked me out when I was a kid was at my grandma's house. She had like all these dolls, like the antique dolls, and I hated them because sometimes they would just like blink. It's like they're the old ones, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
That's
It's scary.
yeah. And she had like a glass enclosure because again, like she was a collector and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know how you do it.
Why do
Lock
all
'em up.
grandmas collect
Yeah, my grandma.
creepy ass
Oh,
dolls?
yeah.
I was
I
so
have no
scared
idea
to my
why.
grandma's house because of that.
Yeah, that stuff always like freaked me out.
Those like quinceanera dolls.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hated
those are
those.
scary.
I had 4 sisters. They all had one. And all of them, like 3 of them. I was like, I can't see that thing anymore. I can't see that.
You're like sleeping and they like place some like around your bed.
I would freak out. I'm still scared of them.
You wake up and there's one next to you.
That's
I'm also
funny.
scared of me and Gabby had the same fear. We're both scared of
Like taxidermy and shit.
taxidermy stuff.
Really?
I don't know. It's just
What about that?
creepy.
Dude, I don't know. It just scares the hell out of me. I like can't look at it. I'm like, why are you dead
Yeah.
in front of me? Like, get the fuck out.
Take it.
I find it, I don't know, like I find it silly like when people have like taxidermy like their pets, whatever. It's just like,
Who would not
it's-
survive Bass Pro Shop? I'm
was
telling
about-
you.
No, I went there once and I literally
I
had my
couldn't.
head down like this. Like I was walking with my head down because like I was like in fear. Also like statues too, kind of
Yes.
like by South Padre Island, like
Yeah.
that gift shop.
Or the
Bro, I
shark.
would. Oh my god,
Dude, I hate that
scared
shit.
the
It's scary.
Like I drive past there and I'm like, no, stop! I
Have you
can't.
seen the new turtle one?
No, fuck that. Don't
It's
miss
a
me with that
huge
shit.
turtle one.
Yeah.
No,
It has
Yeah,
like
or-
gem eyes.
stop.
Before I never cared, like got scared of statues or anything like that, but then I started hearing about like the weeping angels.
Oh,
Oh,
that's over
hell
here.
no.
The Weeping Angels on Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
It's the HEB house.
Yeah,
Yeah. I grew up on that street, so I know about those stories. Definitely
Yeah.
real.
like the moving statues.
Yeah, they move.
Yeah, that's stuff. That's the
really?
stuff that freaks me out. You know what that is or no?
No, I never heard of that.
So basically, I'm not sure where it came from. The idea of weeping angels, but basically, they're statues that move. Like every time you turn your back on them, they get closer to you.
Oh hell no.
Oh, really? I had to go to see that.
And I know like it was like featured like in Doctor Who and like a bunch of like other TV shows and all that stuff. But like it's or horror films too.
Mhm.
Well, the HEB dude, HE butt or whatever.
The HE buddy, whatever.
Yeah, no,
HE
like the
butt?
guy who made HEB.
Oh, the but
The mascot.
That'd be terrifying.
Himself.
No, his house, his first ever house,
Sorry.
is here in Harlingen on
Oh,
Tyler.
shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, like there's a whole memorial thing on the sign. It says HE buddy, whatever. He has angels there, and there's stories about like that's what I thought you were referencing.
Well, yeah,
Um,
they're also like there's statues of angels that can also like be moving. But it's basically become like statues that move.
Yeah,
But yeah, angels are the
Well,
ones.
literally like not even that. It's like 2-minute drive. Like literally
Yeah.
in that neighborhood over there is where that house is, and there's stories that I grew up with my dad telling me, and he said he's seen it. That there's angel statues there on that house, and they do move.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Like not like fucking crawl down and shit, but they'll like move their head.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's,
Yeah,
I gotta go see that.
I always been interested like in the
Well, you can go.
supernatural.
it's
Just
literally right
We can
there
go?
on the way to the hop. It's on the way to the hop shop. Straight up.
Stop by.
yeah, we go check it out.
I gotta see if it change my mind about
This
this
shit
supernatural
Yeah.
stuff.
starts chasing you.
We have like the perfect cast for like a supernatural shows to be like walking around the valley.
I know, right? Like
Yeah,
the
the
person who
skeptic,
doesn't
yeah.
believe, and the people who shit themselves.
Yeah.
And
And Joe, cool as a cucumber.
Yeah,
Just there.
cool as a cucumber.
I'll just be there yapping with the mics.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I can't believe this.
He's just like a little orb.
And it's like a thumbnail where we're all like,
Then me just like. Eyes rolled.
An arrow pointing to you, not real.
Yeah, I mean that stuff like it's always interested me. I don't know why. Like it's just the idea that there's more going on in life than what we just seen.
Mm.
Because I mean I know for sure like when it comes to like the scientific part, like there's the whole idea that there's different like universes or parallel universes, and it's where the idea that so people have that maybe aliens are not like interspatial or whatever, but rather they're interdimensional, like they're traveling through different dimensions, and that's how they travel.
Mm-hmm.
And I always found that idea interesting.
What about that? Do you think about like? Do you believe in like time travel and like wormholes and alternate universes?
I used to like really be like kind of like a Buddhist for a while, and it was really interesting for me. But like,
Is that why
I
you
don't
shaved your
know,
head?
and yeah, no, okay, no. like the stuff always so interesting to me, like everything about that. But ever since like psychology and science, like kind of just like it's more factual. It makes more sense to me. I can't believe like anything else.
Yeah, because I know for sure like the idea that there's different universes that is like believed, and I don't know like whether it's physicists or I don't know like what science that it falls under.
Yeah, I mean that could be like I think it's a possibility that could happen, but I don't know the science behind it.
Yeah, there's people with break brains, and I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, and I find that interesting because like there's always like the idea like what if in another universe something different happened. Like recently
like
I found
alternative
out
universes.
Yeah, like different. Yeah, like one recent thing I found out was kind of interesting was that Michael Jackson wanted to be Spider-Man, and maybe there's a universe where he actually did. Because that's why Sony bought the rights for Spider-Man because Michael Jackson was involved with Sony, and that if he didn't play Spider-Man, he was going to play Uncle Ben for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I guess it didn't end up happening for him, and
maybe in a different universe he did.
it's just kind of weird just thinking of
I can't think of Michael Jackson as Spider-Man.
That would have looked
with
whack.
great
as hell.
powers comes great responsibilities. Very soft voice.
Moonwalks while fucking seeing spider webs.
Moonwalking on the building sideways.
But yeah, just like the idea, like there's different possibilities where one choice you made in life could have gone so many different ways.
Butterfly
And-
effect style.
Yeah.
That's always interesting to me because I mean, so much stuff happened. Even just like for us to have the podcast, so many different like schedules, people's stuff in life had to like come to one certain point for us to like meet up.
Perfectly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's so
Oh,
interesting.
so you
yeah.
believe in like destiny type
Fate.
fate? Yeah. Like, do you? I had watched a documentary about this recently, and it was like people believing in like two types of ideologies. It's for like an ideology where everything's predetermined,
Predestination.
yeah,
predestined.
something like that, and then like the other one where it's like just free flowing, like
Yeah.
everything is just now, the way it is.
Yeah. I think I lean more towards the other one. I'm not a big fan of predestination. The idea that everything's set in motion and so they continue going that way.
Yeah, like everything's set in stone, like out of your,
You will.
yeah, out of your will.
Yeah, because I saw a silly meme on Instagram where it said, "It is what it is," and it had a question mark. But is it your lives in the emotions of different people's hands? Like different people can influence your life, but you're also in charge of like making your own destiny out of life. And I think that's what's true. Like other people's lives could influence you. That's one part, and then you can also choose what you want to do with your life. It's not just like destined.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like which is like free flowing, right? What you said.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's more what I lean towards.
Yeah. Me too.
I know this is like such a different conversation.
Yeah,
No, it's super interesting.
Yeah.
yeah, straight up.
'Cause I always think about them. I was like, wow, if I did something else, it could have been a whole different path, whole different
No
route.
band, no Jaded right
Yeah.
you would be a famous breakdancer.
now. Like,
Instead.
imagine like if that rock never got in your head, you'd still be breakdancing to this
Yeah. I'd
day.
be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's how
instead of a
that
music
goes.
scene, we had a breakdance scene.
Oh, damn.
Damn,
That'd be
crazy.
That'd be sick as fuck.
That would be kind of sick.
Does that exist here or no? Like breakdance?
I've never seen
I
anybody
never-
breakdance.
Hey, I'll be the first one to start it though.
Go for it.
Hey,
Hey,
there
good
you
start
go.
off.
Kind of miss dancing.
Yeah, because there needs to be like more like, creative stuff going on.
Low key, you know what I've been wanting people to host, like, and I wanted to do this, but I don't know how I would go about it. I want to host like bailes, but for like people our age, like not
Yeah.
old head bailes.
Yeah,
like,
not the pulga.
no, yeah, not like some Bronco 956.
Yeah.
No, like actual cool bailes.
Like
you know?
new
Like different music. and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like-
love that.
Yeah, like cool shit, and not like for the people that are all like Sikemakas or like
yeah.
Yeah.
it would be like for the alternative scene, but I know secretly everyone in the scene loves like Tejano and shit.
Yeah.
And
It's
like
just been proven like at 707 where they would play that music. I forget which show it was where they played that music and people were actually dancing to it.
yeah, I want to
Yeah,
host
they-
like an alternative baile.
It'd be sick.
That'd be so cool.
You gotta bleep that whole part. I gotta before
don't
people
worry
start
about it.
stealing my ideas. But yeah, I think that would be cool.
Be really cool.
Yeah, for me, I think that there needs to be more
was
events
it-
for this, like for people just to get together besides just shows.
Yeah, you
To
know.
actually like talk with each other, because sometimes like the music's too loud and you're still like you're
Yeah.
vibing to the show.
And then like you feel kind of not stuck, but it's like always courtesy to be there and watch for the bands, you know.
Mhm.
So like it'd be cool to have something that's kind of like, well, no, that's not true. I love the rave scene, but
Mhm.
like there's no talking going on there. You're just tripping balls and dancing hard.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to do one theme party.
Yeah, so yeah, alternative buy list coming soon.
That'd be
So
so cool.
That'd be pretty
Badass.
cool.
It'd be really cool.
And I know, I think we mentioned once with Blam about like having like sports events like competing against each other. I think we mentioned it
That'd be pretty
once.
cool.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't even remember.
Wasn't
Those
there,
are
like,
somebody-
wasn't there like a show where they did like a luchador? Sorry, there's a fly over here.
The Luchador.
Luchador
thing?
with the metal bands in the back.
I think so.
I think
Oh,
it was
that
at
was the
707.
707.
right?
Yeah,
That was really
It's always
cool.
707. Like, it's
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah, Mechanical Bull, one of the shows.
Dang. That's crazy.
That's the only spot that can like pull that kind of stuff out.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like open area.
Didn't
Mhm.
somebody open up Yed Bedia again?
For real?
Yeah. But they polished it up. But wasn't the owner of 707 also the owner of Yed Bedia?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I was thinking of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I, think,
'cause-
I think Yed Bedia's back open, but it's under a new name.
Oh damn! I don't know.
Wasn't that
That.
venue like open like years ago?
Yeah, dude, like freaking Mitski played there.
Yeah, that's the one. The garden,
Mhm.
Mac DeMarco,
fucking
right?
Mac DeMarco, Kuko.
Yes, me and Gab were talking about that earlier in the car.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be in the scene at that time.
Yeah.
I was
I joined in too late, just like when it closed.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, I was lucky enough, but only because my family was already
Mm.
in that scene, so there'd be shit happening, and they just drag me along.
That's
Mhm.
cool though.
Yeah,
That's
it was super cool. It was cool as fuck,
Damn.
and that's when like the vending shit was first popping up at Yed Bedia.
Mhm.
It was mostly resellers, like clothes resellers,
Oh,
like the
okay.
vintage shit. That was really popular back then. It's still popular now, but back
Mhm.
then it was also popular.
Like I know people. Like sometimes I go on Reddit and I was kind of cringe, but like I always like seeing like what the Valley's talking about, and people are talking about that. Like somebody was asking like if that venue was open, and people like, oh no, like it closed down. And I was hearing that what I heard was somebody said it was a gay bar. It
Yeah.
became a gay bar called Pescado or something like that.
Yeah, it is a LGBTQ bar now.
So did that venue open up again somewhere else or?
No, Yed
Or-
Bedia is still closed. Like itself, that name.
Oh,
I
I, think
think-
it opened up again.
No, I meant like that location opened up
Oh,
again.
okay.
Yeah. If anything, the successor to Yed Bedia is 707.
707,
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, I talked with the owner for a couple of times, and I mean, what they're doing over there is pretty great. So, I mean,
Wait, where?
707.
Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. No, they go pretty good. I like.
No,
the
yeah,
shows there.
they lower down the price when it comes to like booking shows.
Really?
Oh really?
I didn't know that.
I think if I'm wrong, I'll cut it off. But from what I heard, it was gonna be like $75 from now on.
Oh,
what?
really?
Yeah,
I remember it was
Instead
like
of- because
500.
Yeah, before it was 100. Yeah. Wait, how much?
500.
500? No.
I remember one time like my old band Shake Cassettes. You wanted to throw a show like to try to do like promoting,
Mm-hmm.
and I texted the venue. I was like, oh, how much to book the venue?
Yeah.
It was like 500 and 1,000 to close down the shop also. I was like, oh, never mind. There's too much money. I'm only 17.
Prices have fluctuated like between like the different venues. Like I
Yeah.
know right now, as of this date, whatever. I know Gremlin's like 500. Walrus is 100. 707 was 100, but now it's 75.
Dang.
100's not bad.
100 is
Yeah,
not
100 's
bad
not
at
bad.
all.
And 75's even
Way
crazier.
better.
Way even better. Yeah.
Start my throwing our own shows. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought like for a while like people were telling me like you should have your own venue so like you can lower down the costs, and I thought about that, but like once I heard 75, I'm like, hey,
75 is great. That's probably why all the shows are popping on
Yeah,
707.
that was over there.
But I like it though because it's like right in the middle. Not right in the middle. Harlingen's the middle between
Mhm.
Brownsville and McAllen and Nuremberg. But I mean, 707 is not that far.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
that far off.
the only thing that sucks is just the time limits. You
Yeah,
can't go past
they
11.
cut off right at 11.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To 11. You can't go. Yeah, you have to,
The
like, you have to be
parking.
like out
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Parking is just delicious.
Yeah,
there.
that's kind of.
because it's a resident. It's
The
like
only
near
bad
residential
part,
area.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're able to keep up with everything, I mean, it should be fine.
Yeah.
I just realized it's very DIY. Like
It
with
is.
Bummer Shed and other areas, like you need to like watch out for parking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Is
interesting.
Bummership back? I feel like I've seen them come
They
back
said, they said they're back
multiple
yeah.
times.
Didn't they ask us to do a show?
Yeah, that's to play next weekend, but you're gonna be out of town.
Oh,
I'm
you
out of
are?
town.
Oh.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
It's fine. We could do
Fine, don't worry.
another one.
It's like kicked out of the band.
Nah, that's cool.
Bummership. That'd be cool. Can we ever play a show without Gabs?
No.
No.
Oh wow.
We need Gabs.
No, it's because I only asked and said that because we used to just be a 2-piece.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're
Nah,
3-piece.
yeah. It sounds too empty without a bass.
Especially with Gabby's sick ass bass
Yeah, I
lines.
know.
You cannot miss those.
Nah, stop hyping me
Just
up.
have
It's
that
getting into my head.
Have that empty gap on that one part where it's her own solo.
Oh
we
yeah.
just like
It's like
we come back in.
we start screaming. Wake up! Wake up!
Wake
Wake
up.
up!
Yeah.
Or we like FaceTime Gabs. Just put her phone next to the
I'm like, hey guys.
mic.
Play the bass on the
Yeah, play the bass.
No, yeah, and like once you mentioned that you want to like open up this place again to be doing more shows, I'm excited because again we need more DIY spots.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I think how I would want to run doing like shows, all you have to do is pay the bands and buy the porta potty, and you're chilling. You can
Yeah.
throw whatever you want here.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a PA system actually, and hopefully do some shows. Either my house if I get it by neighbor, if I get everybody agree from the neighborhood.
Mm.
If not, I want to like look for a place, try to do some shows there also.
Definitely.
I want to help out the community
Yeah.
as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, Tuna's gonna throw some shows again though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
yeah, because
Um,
again, more shows need to happen over here in the side of the valley. It,
Yeah.
feels, it gets really neglected, and it sucks because no offense to the promoters, but like they're like from McAllen area, so like they don't know like how to advertise in our surrounding areas to get more people to show up to the shows.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes at the warehouse, not a lot of people show up because I'm not sure like how much advertising goes on behind the scenes.
It's just the flyers that were like you share
Yeah,
on your
on
story, and that's
Instagram.
pretty much it.
And then like when most of the scenes from over there, like it's kind of like, hey, we need to put more work in this area.
Yeah.
Harlingen pretty big city.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you promoted the Archer O show pretty well. I was finding flyers pretty much
Everywhere,
everywhere.
yeah.
Gato, she found one at UTRGV just in the grass randomly.
I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
also the can dealers, they made like a lot of like different flyers.
yeah.
That was really sick.
And I want to do that, but
I like when bands do that, when they like make their own flyer.
yeah,
It's
Canon
pretty
the dealers, they go crazy with that stuff.
Yes, very much appreciated.
I remember, what show was it? When it was Canada Dealers, the Blow Up Dolls, and Violetta in Brownsville.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they went on the news.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and they promoted
They
it.
had a shirt too.
Yeah. And that was for them to get onto the Red Pear show.
Pears,
Yeah.
But they also had dropped that name for the show, or they dropped that show again, like with our name. And that was pretty cool.
Mhm.
They go hard. I like Ken.
can dealers
Mm.
really good. Trumpet.
And that's cool because I just saw Lane today at Circle K.
Really?
Yeah, I bumped into him. He was with the homie, and we were just chatting it up.
That guy's cool. I remember seeing like he would perform a lot at the Gremlin with the Pizza Nights.
Yeah,
Good cover artist.
they're pretty good.
Well, right now I'm looking at time. It's almost 10. I'm not sure how much time you guys have.
Well, we can start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
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 So last question is, what would you want to see moving forward when it comes to the scene? Again, I know I asked that question, but like just like as a new band, so I'm pretty sure like there's certain stuff that you guys are facing that maybe established bands aren't facing. What do you think? What would you like to see change? Because the reason why I asked this is because I know some of the newer bands talk to me and say, "Hey, we're struggling to get shows." I'm not sure if that's also your experience, but like, what changes would you want to see like to help out?
Like newer bands.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I mean, you guys are still like 8 months in. I wouldn't consider that like established yet. Like some bands are already like been,
Yeah.
yeah, they already have their
Oh,
names out
yeah.
there.
If anything, just make friends. You know,
Mhm.
a lot of people go into making music, or like, I don't know. I know some people think about it as in like a business way, but do it for the music and then do it for your friends and yourself, and that's all.
Mhm.
And then it'll just carry its own way. As long as you have the right headspace and the right people around you, you'll do wonders.
Yeah.
What advice would you guys give each of you to like newer bands or forming bands?
Just have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was starting out, I was like shit in my pants. I was so scared. I was like, what do I do on stage? Like, is this really for me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that good. I'm not as good as the other bands. And it's just like,
Don't take yourself too seriously.
yeah,
Yeah.
just have fun. Like,
Have
you're in a freaking band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody
come on.
keep listening to music.
Yeah.
Have fun. Really be present. Because I remember I struggled with there was like a lot of like dissociating while playing shows. I'm like, I don't know what happened. but like stay present. Like really embrace everything going on.
Yeah, like
have fun.
people paid to see you. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
go crazy.
Have fun with everybody else. Make some friends. And
Yeah, make friends.
Yeah.
just really play with what you want to play with.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave it there. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
We're Jaded Corners. Jaded Corners.
Oh shoot, sorry. Plug in like your social medias, your music, or
Oh,
everything else. I forgot about that part.
Okay. Shout out Jaded Corners
On
on
Insta.
Instagram, Violet of Sound on Instagram, Por La Vida 956 on Instagram.
Jaded Corners Instagram and
Jaded Corners Instagram.
yeah, pretty much about it.
Thank you. Thank you.